Hi, it's Paul Sackett, Good News Planet. I'm speaking to Heidi. Hi, Heidi. How are you?
Hi, Paul. I'm great. How are you today?
All right, good. Oneness is to create the joy of being and allow heaven to come through you, says Heidi Little, and that's who we're speaking to. And we had the pleasure of meeting you recently on an interview about our 20th anniversary that we're doing with We the World. Heidi she is one great, real one wonderful on Mother Earth. So welcome, Heidi. How are you doing today?
Oh, thank you so much. What a beautiful introduction, Paul.
Oh.
Yay. Right? Let's do this thing. Let's bring heaven to earth.
All righty. Well, you know, about you, One Love Rising, and you have a new album, and you have a lot of good things. You have something on Woodstock. I mean, this is going to be exciting to learn more about you. So give us a little bit of background, and why you love love. Let's put it like
that. Okay. Well, let's see. I guess we'll start with that little fact that makes me who I am. I remember being born. So I was super duper excited to come here to this planet, and then I realized what I'd gotten myself into. And you know, it has been a very interesting ride. The reason why I love love is because, of course, like most people on this planet, have experienced a lot of challenges and opposition of that love in some way, shape, or form. My mother was born in a concentration camp in Germany. My dad is a Scottish soldier who worked for the Queen, you know, and so I had a very interesting upbringing, you know, corners tucked on the bed, everything needs to be right, front and center, you know, this whole type of thing. And the whole time I'm remembering where we come from and where we go back to and where we're always connected and going, what is going on here?
Wow, jeez.
What is this?
Uh-huh.
You know, and music has always been a solace and a way for me to connect with myself and spirit and others in a very peaceful and beautiful way. So, did I answer any of your questions?
Now, the one thing is that you also are talented. I mean, music.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a musician. I'm speaking from the musician commentary, okay? Something, I would say something. I'm saying and I have a word to create and have a beautiful voice, beautiful presence. I love this butterfly song that you are trying to share. There's you're sitting back and I think you're doing that before. But you have I feel like you have to love what you're doing. That's great. Congratulations.
Aw, thank you. You know, it's on the radio show we just had with yourself and Andrew and Mitchell. You know, a lot of us have been doing this for quite some time, and some of us longer than others. And it's just such an honor to finally circle up with everybody and, you know, to be able to work together. Like, the Internet has finally become purposeful, I think, in the way of spreading joy, peace, and love. And, you know, we're finally at a place now where we've figured out our egos enough that we can lose it and, you know, just become a unified force of joy and love. And I think that I just feel so honored to have met you, and I'm going to get to meet you again here coming up at the We the World 20th anniversary celebration. We're going to get to work together on that little project, so I'm just super excited. And this song, Butterfly, that's in 96 countries right now, is like, you know, I wrote it a long time ago, and it literally took this long. It was written in 2003 and released shortly thereafter. And where are we at now? 2018, right? So
yeah, that's a few years.
It took that long for it to metamorphosize into, something that people could connect with and support, and thank God they're loving it. So
yeah, that's beautiful. I love butterflies.
Oh, yay, yes, and it's everywhere, so people can check it out. Just Google it, and you'll find a video, or iTunes, or Google Play, or whatever. But I'm working with this really great company out of LA called the Academia, and they're all speaking our language. They're speaking our language. They're speaking the, the uniting and self-love and love and cooperation and unity and music that inspires people and actually does something for people, in not just with the beat and dancing, but lyrically and in a positive way. So they've been instrumental in helping me reach all these people. And and then of course we've got the Spirit of the Woodstock Nation song. That's the new one.
Right, tell us about that. Yeah, what's going on with that? As you know, we're involved with this Woodstock for a long time.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see everything that you've been doing. We've just really met, so I'm just like a sponge. Let me know. Share with me. Tell me what you've got going on, growing on. Artie and I have been friends for about 13. The Spirit of the Woodstock Nation. Okay, so daily conversations with Artie Kornfeld have led to me really understanding and us understanding each other by way of what's happened, how it got started, the inspiration behind it, what it's taken to continue to leverage the power of peace and love as a growing momentum, something that didn't just fall away. And I remember when I was younger asking my friends while we're painting peace signs on our skateboards, what happened to the Woodstock Nation? Where is everybody? What's going on with that? And we didn't know. A lot of us thought, they became lawyers and doctors and, the professionals of the world.
Right.
And fair enough. So I asked Artie, and he said, I don't know what happened to them either, but we're coming up on the 50th, so, let's do something. So I wrote this song. And I wrote this song based on all our conversations, song ideas that we had shared back and forth. Artie sings to me, I sing to him, this kind of thing. And this song, The Spirit of the Woodstock Nation, is what was birthed out of literally 10 and a half years, 12 years of conversations about Woodstock.
Wow.
And about our dreams and our hopes of where we can go and how can we inspire people to keep going, and what is it that makes us keep going, and hope and love and peace, and the children, they're really dear to all the children on the earth, and I believe everyone's a child, so and so that's where the song came from. Very powerful place for me, Paul, where the song came from. It's like, what do you think about that? Have you heard it?
No, I heard the whole thing. I heard 43 seconds worth.
Okay.
Because I don't have the iTunes on here, and
gotcha.
So I'm very impressed with it. I like Artie Kornfeld, who was one of the original producers, right? Is that correct, of the Woodstock sign event? And it's a beautiful commentary here about you by Artie on your website. Give a listen to a song of our Woodstock 69 dedication of my congratulations to those who did not sell out. Great love to Heidi Little, who does not accept the BS from the fakes. Love ya. Heidi's the real deal. So that's pretty exciting. He by far is a heck of a spokesperson for that period of time. I mentioned to you that I'm doing something and did something with Richie Havens in the 20th anniversary when we wanted to do a celebration. Actually, I was going to do Central Park, I had, and PBS, but I couldn't raise the monies for it. But Richie has that same mindset, and if you look at our trailer from that Woodstock time, he speaks exactly this point. He talks about the future of the children, the group that came down from Bethel to be part of the 20th anniversary. We're called the Next Generation. We took out a billboard in Times Square, Next Generation. And that's what it's all about, the peace, love, and harmony or hope. And we called our movie Woodstock Forever. So I love what you have, and I want to include it in our peace and love and harmony and hope movie because it's so fitting for what it is.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we would love that.
Get you some recognition in what we're doing. And so a lot of exciting things. We're actually doing a name that tune in our as well, because there is just almost all songs, almost all of them, I believe, have something to do with peace and love and hope. By playing slow song, what do you think about that? Because you're a musician, you're a writer. I mean, that's the number one concern, an issue, and law and desire. What do you think about that?
What do you want to know? What I think about? What's the exact point?
I guess the real question was, I'm sorry, it was a little vague. My question. I was. But Heidi, I'm glad you're straightening me out here. What I want to know is, how come all songs so many of the songs out there in the world are built around hope and love and peace? Why do you think that is so?
Oh, well, You know, I think that there's an awakening going on the planet, and I feel that we really have the opportunity to choose a future that makes sense for everyone, for our children, for our waters, for our planet, for the incoming generations. And I think that we're all here and we're back and we're working together to really let love be the guiding force inside of the hearts of every man, woman, and child on this planet right now. And I think that if we focus on that, we're going to get there a lot quicker, a lot more gracefully, and peacefully. And I have a tendency to want to touch on the things that are causing the love to become something so much more. I wrote a post the other day on Facebook about how I feel I've been critically concerned for so long. And the reason why I write these songs is essentially delivering messages from Spirit to the people of who we really are and what we can really connect on that's going to be beneficial, that's going to be inspirational, caring, kind, compassionate, nurturing, supportive. I don't know. Ask me more questions. That's what I think about. I think that's what I think about when I write music and when I hear good music. And I have to be honest, I don't hear a lot of good music, so I'd love to hear more of what you hear. I'll tell you. I mean, I listen to a lot of the stuff from the 60s, the 70s, the early 80s. There's a couple artists that I really, really like commercially these days, but there's only like a couple. And so, I mean, I've got a 24-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 2.5-year-old. So I'm hearing the other stuff. I'm hearing the rap. I'm hearing the other stuff. And I'm a teacher also, along with being a musician. So I've been in the public schools. these last couple of years, because I run an international children's organization also, I needed to catch the temperature of where we were at publicly. I'm writing a thesis right now on how to teach self-love in education. And I went into the public school system, because typically I teach, private or Montessori or, something alternative, homeschool, free school, no school, private school kind of thing. But I started out in the public school system, 25 years ago. And now in the last couple of years I went back in because I wanted to feel where the children were at, and I wanted to see what's happening. We had a rise in bullying. We had a rise in gun violence. We have a rise in opiate abuse. We have a rise in, teen suicide. We had these rises in a very profound and critically needing critical attention. And, I heard what they listened to. I've been hearing what they're listening to, the children in general, and it's not inspirational, most of it. And it's not supportive of them or their love, a lot of it. And I don't know if it's just Texas where I'm at or what's happening precisely, but the other teachers that I talk to, we've got the same thing across the board on Turtle Island anyway. So
I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, that's for the young people, the music and the TV shows, I think, are pretty good. Some of the music is violent. Some of the games are violent, and in our peace day of actually, what we are doing is we support those that are doing peaceful acts, like Harlem Globetrotters. A basketball team goes into schools and teaches self-esteem, or David Lynch goes into schools and teaches TM, transcendental meditation. There's lots of people doing those things, but it is a little bit tense. I think it's more tense in the older ages, but it's something going on that there seems to be, and most of your superstars have been in a violent movie and a concerning, a scary movie that could actually make you be uncomfortable to go outside, maybe by far at night. And it's unfortunate because that's not the real world. I don't believe. We're believers in the world's at peace, and there's just a few that aren't. But if you tell the people, if you stop somebody and say, the world's at peace. I mean, they just look at you like, didn't you read the newspaper, and didn't you watch television, and didn't you, which are misleading. And we've been trying to work hard to take that the real reality and focus on the real reality of people really doing good, as opposed to those that are not doing good, which are the few and far between. In any case, tell me about you did mention a nonprofit that you're working in, and what does that do, and how can people support you? Are you there, Heidi?
I am. I'm hearing music. I know you are too. And
no, I'm not.
Oh, I hear music in my headphones. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I was like, oh yeah, baby, he's playing music underneath this. It makes it all so much better. That's funny. My own music came on, Paul, while you were talking. And it's a song called Above Our Heads. I don't know how it came on or what happened, but anyway, it's about the lyric that came on when you were talking is
and I sounded better, right?
Yeah, no, you did, and the whole world felt better. Yes, and let me sing you the lyric because.
Yeah, good. Go. I love that. Go. Sing all your songs.
It goes, bubbles and troubles and all these fine things. I'm standing here now trying hard just to breathe. Standing one spot, gather, self-gather, thought to move on. walking around trying to figure it out, meeting eyes as I pass by, trying to bring some more color back into my life. And, above our heads, inside our hearts, everywhere we look, all the people I meet, they're so beautiful. The children are so beautiful. The people at my grocery store are so beautiful. And my God, it's so beautiful here.
I agree, and it is here. I'm in Manhattan. I've already looked at 700 people.
Yeah,
and they're all
baby.
Beautiful.
Everywhere you go, they're beautiful. And it's just like, what the heck is the other stuff about? I'm sorry, I even forgot, and that's it. It's just where our attention is going and we are putting it is what is happening. And, for anybody listening who hasn't read the universal laws or doesn't know what they are, I strongly advise people to check them out because they are real and we get what we think, So I choose to believe that we are in a rising and we are rising, and that is what I see. That is what I see. And the only time I see any problems is when people are involved with drugs or alcohol. And that's the only for sure thing that'll screw you up. And as far as I'm concerned, if we can be holy water, I know that's a stretch for some people, but literally blessing our water, blessing our food, blessing each other, just being a walking prayer, being a walking blessing, drinking that beautiful water, and, just living in our heart spaces. Everything is going to be okay. It's like it always comes back to self-love for me. It's like if people can love themselves, then they can love others. And if they can love others, then they can love the future. And if they can love the future, we're going to celebrate into it.
Hey, Heidi.
Yay.
Let me ask you two other questions, because I know we can talk for a long time. I'm going to send people to your website. You sent me some material, and it's all great, and I love you, and you're really fantastic. I'm going to ask you actually two last questions, and then we can talk at a later moment, and I can't wait to introduce you at the event on the 12th of September. In the church in the village, the 20th anniversary of We the World and Good News Planet. All right, here's our question. One is peace. We've asked thousands of people, what does peace mean to them? Because we are very involved on September 21st in Times Square with the International Day of Peace, as well as on the vigil and September 16th in Central Park at the band shell. So, Heidi Little, what does peace mean to you?
Peace means to me the feeling inside of myself that everything is going to be okay. That's what peace means to me.
That works for me. And the last question is a channel that we also have called the Love Channel. And we were asking people, what does love mean to them? So, Heidi Little, what does love mean to you?
Love means everything to me. It is who we are, where we come from, where we go back to, and what we always are. Love is who we are.
You have such good vibes.
That's what love means to me, Paul.
All righty. I love you, Heidi. Thanks so much for sharing.
I love you.
And continue on, and happy birthday to your husband, and congratulations on a great family, and just being such a great soul on Mother Earth. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, and blessings to everybody holding space and everyone who's participating and contributing to the love and the greater good on this planet. Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Okay, Heidi, thanks. You take care.
Peace and love. Here we grow.
Love it.
Yeah.